Gin does games, haha! Hello ladies and gents, Gin here wanting to share my thoughts on the new champion. He's here so quickly after Gnar, it's almost like this is pre-Thresh times. Mr. Birdman here is Azir, the Emperor of the Sands. He's a new take on the minion mancers like Heimerdinger that I cherish, and I am all kinds of excited for this guy. We should start with his W, as it's the linchpin of his kit, and, in fact, the only skill you can start the game with. You can't use your Q or your E without the W. Arise summons a Sand Soldier, who'll stand in place, much like a turret. You can store up to 2 castings of it, just like Heimerdinger's turrets or Zyra's plants. These Sand Soldiers disappear after 9 seconds. They don't attack on their own, and instead attack whatever Azir points to with his auto attack. So they are entirely reliant on his own attack speed, but deal magic damage that scales with his level and ability power. Their attacks are also piercing, so they can hit multiple things in a line. It's a little awkward as they can only attack things within their range, and if you click something just outside of it, Azir will try instead and start walking there. Still, it's great for harassing and last hitting from a distance, especially as you can't kill the soldiers. It also makes him crazy good for taking out towers. In the original build on the beta, they could attack towers like crazy, but in the current build they can't. Instead, you can cast it on the tower itself for a magic damage nuke. Helps him chunk down towers really fast, but he has to get really close to do it. His Q is Conquering Sands. Though they can't move by themselves, Azir can order his sand soldiers to charge towards a location. They will each deal magic damage to everything they pass through and slow them. If multiple ones hit, the damage and slow stack. This will be your primary offensive spell, and I found myself maxing it first while I was trying him out. If you have them dash just past your target, not only will you get in the damage from the spell, they'll be behind your target and allow you to keep poking them with spears while they try to escape. His E is Shifting Sands. More sand, surprise, surprise. Azir dashes toward any one of his soldiers, damaging enemies he passes through. If he hits an enemy champion, he stops, knocks them up into the air, and gains a shield. This is great for charging in and for escaping, even over walls. Combine it with what we just said about the Q to keep them in attack range for your spearmen even longer. His ultimate is Emperor's Divide. It's Anivia's wall on steroids. He summons a shield wall of soldiers who run towards your target location, damaging and knocking away all enemies in their way. Once there, they stand for a few seconds, completely blocking enemy passage. They can't even dash through it. Allies, on the other hand, can not only pass through, they gain a speed boost as well. Since these guys are standing as a wall, obviously they can't really move or attack. But even without that, this is gonna be awesome. Not only does it stop aggression, it stops escapes too, locking them in the jungle with you, for example, or closing escape routes from the dragon pit or a lane. His passive has 2 parts to it, a passive and an active portion. First, his cooldown reduction increases his attack speed. For every 1% reduction, he gains 2% attack speed, so up to an 80% bonus. This is really important for him in the late game, as he relies on his own speed to make his minions attack. All I know is Gnasher's Tooth, here we come. The other part is called Disc of the Sun. Every 3 minutes, he can go up to a destroyed turret outside of the enemy base, so any of yours, but not the enemy nexus or inhibitor turrets, and summon his own turret that lasts for 1 minute. Crazy, right? All its champion and minion kills count as his, so he gets the gold for it. It vanishes if you go too far or die though, so you can't just save a lane and then leave it to farm for you. This is crazy good for defending your base and sieging up against the enemies. All in all, this guy is super exciting to me. Like Heimerdinger, but more aggressive and more mana hungry. Thanks for watching, everyone. If you've enjoyed this video, please let me know by hitting the like button. Speak up in the comments below if you have advice or questions. We're all here to learn. Subscribe for future stuff like guides, gameplay, and general silliness. Follow me on Twitch for streams and Twitter and Facebook to see what else is going on. Oh, and I recently got invited to join the Google Fan Funding beta. You don't have to give me anything, but if you'd like to donate, I'd really appreciate it, as it'll help me make more awesome videos like this. You can find the button on the top left of the video as an annotation. Till next time, I've been Gin, and you've been watching me talk about a video game.